أَوَمَنْ كَانَ مَيْتًا فَأَحْيَيْنَاهُ وَجَعَلْنَا لَهُ نُورًا يَمْشِي بِهِ فِي النَّاسِ كَمَّثَلُهُ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ لَيْسَ بِخَارِجٍ مِنْهَا كَذَلِكَ زُيِّنَ لِلْكَافِرِينَ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. صدق Allah Mawlana al-Azim. Verse number 22, chapter 6, Surah An'am. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Azza wa Jalla gave example of two people. One is called dead and one is called alive. With these two people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Awaman kana maitan is the one who was dead, فَأَحْيَيْنَاهُ, and we gave him life. And not only gave him life, وَجَعَلْنَا لَهُ نُورًا, we gave him light. So we gave him life and we gave him light. يَمْشِي بِهِ فِي النَّاسِ, with this light he walks among the people. كَمَنْ مَثَلُهُ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ لَيْسَ بِخَارِجٍ مِنْهَا. So the example of this person who was dead and he was given life and he was given light, and with this light he walks among the people, is the one who is in complete darkness. فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ لَيْسَ بِخَارِجٍ مِنْهَا, and he couldn't come out of it. He will be in this darkness and never come out of this darkness. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, كَذَلِكَ زُيِّنَ لِلْكَافِرِينَ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. The non-believers, whatever they do, they are pleased with what they have. It is beautified for them and they are satisfied with what they are doing. So they think they are on right path and they know better than others, and what they are doing is right and perfect. So they are pleased with it. So two people Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, one is dead, but he was given life and he was given light, and with this light he is lived among the people, walks among the people. So what is life and what is death? Here the ulama says that the first life is the life of faith. When you have a faith, then you have a life. And with this faith, you have knowledge. With this knowledge, not only you benefit yourself, يَمْشِي بِهِ فِي النَّاسِ, you walk among the people and other people are benefiting from your light. And what is death and darkness is when you don't have faith and you live in confusion all of your life. The example of this is given by Ibrahim alayhi salam. فَلَمَّا رَأَى الشَّمْسَ رَأَى كَوْكَبًا, then رَأَى الْقَمَرَ, then رَأَى الشَّمْسَ. So sometimes it is given the confusion of the non-believers. The example by Ibrahim alayhi salam, that sometimes they run after star, sometimes they run after moon, sometimes they run after sun, sometimes mountain, sometimes sea, sometimes ocean, even animals. With animals, you can believe which is created for your benefit, and you regard it as a Lord and as a God. So this is completely confusion. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. So the first thing is this death, fi zulumat, you are completely confused. And you don't know, laysa bi kharij minha, you don't know how to come out of it. And in between, because you are confused and you don't know how to come out of it, you always fell in your own, you become the slave of your own desire. You become the slave of your own lust. You become the slave of your own greed. This is the worst situation for a person, that the person is confused, and with his confusion, he don't know what to do. Stop it. When you are in Jummah khutbah, how you are playing with you are busy with your mobile. If you have something with your mobile, go out and answer anyone or do it. This is completely nonsense. What the people will learn. This is the biggest problem for our youngsters. Sitting in khutbah, Jummah Tul Mubarak, and busy in mobile. If something is so important, go out. Otherwise, when you come to the masjid, you sit in a masjid, close it down. That's why it's written always, please switch off your mobiles. This tarbiyah and akhlaq is every single day. We are completely losing from our youngsters. Manners, adab of majalis. That how to sit in a masjid. What are the requirements of the gathering? When I'm with someone listening, shall I concentrate on listening or shall I be just busy with my own things? People do have some emergencies, but they just go out. What manners you have learned? That's why I'm always telling that tarbiyah of your awlad is the biggest important thing. You wish for your children everything, but for this, what you wish for your children, are you managing that children should learn things? These children should do things accordingly. The first thing, adab of majlis, adab of mahfil, etiquettes, manners. These are the basic things as a parents, as a teacher, we have to teach to our children. Otherwise, they will be wild animals. They would think we are always right. What we are doing is perfect. Why? Because when you open the door of excuse, you can open the door of excuse for anything. Mostly I emphasize in our classes, in our teacher, I tell them, if our students don't learn manners, these words of a zabar a, ba zabar ba, jim zabar ja is rubbish and nothing. Because these things, a, u, e, u, a, what is this? It's just the singing if there is no character behind it. If there is no learning behind it, if there is no attitude behind it. And the early stage, if you don't teach your children in a very early stage, the manners of masjid, the manners of the teaching, the adab of the mahfil, this will become their habit. And afterward, when you tell them, they will be offended. So common things we have to learn to your children. And this is as a parents our duty. If really you wish something good for your children, before teaching everything, teach them adab. Hazrat Shah Waliullah Muhaddis Dehlvi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayh, his son Shah Abdul Aziz, one of the greatest muhaddis of the time and scholar, he held the hand of his son and went in his madrasa to one of the teacher and he said, teach my child. And he was the student of Shah Waliullah Muhaddis Dehlvi. He stood up out of respect and he said, yes, Shaykh, you are the Imam of Arab and Ajam. From Arab till Ajam, the people salutes you. What can I teach your child? I am nothing, Shaykh. What I can teach? And what Shah Waliullah Muhaddis Dehlvi says, start with manners. Teach him the respect of the ulama and scholars and adab. Allahu Akbar. Shah Abdul Aziz Muhaddis said, when he became the muhaddis of its time, when thousands and thousands of students used to be sitting in front, thousands and thousands of students used to be sitting in front, And in a Persian used to say, Ruhet pidaram shad kiyo guftaba ustad. Farzand mara ishq biyamoz digar hech. He said, may Allah have mercy on my father. When he first day said to the teacher that if you don't teach my child anything apart from manners, it will be enough for my child. Farzand mara ishq biyamoz digar hech. Our institutes day by day declining in these things. And that's why we don't have respect for elders. And that's why we have problem. The daughter is fighting with mothers, the son is fighting with fathers, argument. The reason initially we don't start with these basic things. Hazrat Imam Abu Umama rahmatullahi radiyallahu ta'ala an, a great companion of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he mentioned one of the beautiful qawl and advice to his son Luqman the wise. Hazrat Abu Umama radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says, Qala Luqmanu libnihi. Luqman said to his son, the great wise person. There is a surah on the name of Luqman. Some ulama says he was a prophet and some says he was just a wise person, not a prophet. But this is another debate. Qala Luqmanu libnihi. Luqman said to his son, Ya bunayya, oh my son. You know how nicely they are teaching them. Ya bunayya, alayka bimajalisatil ulama wa istima'il hukama. Oh my son, keep the company of the scholars. Be always in the company of scholars. And listen to wise people, those who had experience. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ, indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, يُحْيِي الْقَلْبَ الْمَيِّتَ بِنُورِ الْحِكْمَةِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives life to dead hearts with the light of hikmah, with the light of wisdom. كَمَا يُحْيِي الْأَرْضَ الْمَيْتَةَ بِوَابِلِ الْمَطَرِ. Just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give life to the dead earth with rains. He said, have you seen the dead earth? Completely bad. And what's happened? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give life to this dead earth with what? With rains. Wabilil matar. The rain gives life to dead earth. Inna Allah yuhyi al-qalb al-mayyita binur al-hikmah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give life to the heart with the light of the hikmah. If you need life for your heart with the light of hikmah, so alayka bi majalisatil ulama. Sit in the gathering of the scholars. Learn from them. Wa istima'i kalam al-hukama. And listen to the wise people. Listen to the wise people. Learn from them, from their words, from their sentences, from their attitude, from their behavior. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give life to you, to your dead heart, as Allah give life with the rain to dead earth. So that's why send your children for the company of kind people. Majalisatil ulama, istima'il hukama. Otherwise, when you carry on with the bad company, is not the famous hadith of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, al-mar'u ala dini khalili. You will be known with your friends. Your attitude, your behavior, your character, everything will have a great impact from your friends, who you live with, who you stay with, who you talk to, who you spend your time with. Your friend will have a great impact on your personality. The Quran says, وَيَوْمَ يَعَدُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ يَقُولُ يَا لَيْتَنِي اتَّخَذْتُ مَعَ الرَّسُولِ سَبِيلًا. On the day of judgment, the person will be biting his hand and would say, I should not have left the way of the Prophet. Ya waylata laytani lam attakhidh fulanan khalila. I should not have made so and so my friend. Oh my Lord, forgive me for this. So we will regret with this friendship afterwards. Al-akhillau yawmaidhin ba'dhum li ba'din aduw. Your friends will be your enemies on the day of judgment. They will be enemies. They will never help and support each other. And they will not take responsibility that so and so have taught me this, so and so have taught me this, I learned from so and so this. No. يَعَدُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ. You will be biting your hands, but this biting will not help you. Nothing will help you. Regret will not help you. Afsos will not help you. This is the time to learn. This is the time to take care of your children. This is the time to take care of your family, their akhlaq, their behavior and their character. Their companies. Teach your children manners. Teach your children akhlaq. This is the whole khulasa. Allah will give life to the dead heart with the istima', listening of the wise, and with the majalisatul ulama, the company of the great people. And this is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَوَمَنْ كَانَ مَيْتًا فَأَحْيَيْنَاهُ وَجَعَلْنَا لَهُ نُورًا يَمْشِي بِهِ فِي النَّاسِ كَمَنْ مَثَلُهُ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ لَيْسَ بِخَارِجٍ مِنْهَا. May Allah give us tawfiq to be with those who have given life after death with the nur of Iman. And they are with this nur Iman of book, the guidance. They are walking among the people and they are on straight path. May Allah give us tawfiq to choose right people in our life as a friend. Give us tawfiq to spend our time in the majalisatul ulama and in the majalisatul hukama. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.